back's backed up against the wall, and the bandwagon's falling right off. And you're hearing all the talk about maybe you should think about what you're gonna do if it don't work out. It ain't about if it makes sense, cause if the boot do it don't fit. As far as I can see, there ain't no way to be somebody if you just gon' quit. So if you gotta fight, don't lose it. If you gotta do it, die, dream, do it. If you got something to prove, go on, prove it. Don't let nobody clip your wings. Keep your head down, keep on the blinders. Tune out the doubters and all the close minders. If it's in your blood, falling down ain't enough to change who you were born to be. Getting back up, that's the only backup plan you need.
Welcome back, Rico Money Bags, the channel helping you invest in yourself so we can invest in the future. Make sure you guys smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, make sure the bell notification stays lit. A lot of this price action that we're seeing today, if you were locked in with me a few days ago, you wouldn't be too shocked. Honestly, some shorts were winners for sure. You got the Bears versus the Bulls. The Bears are winning a little bit, but again, the silver lining is that we're staying within a serious range. We're going to have some Degen activity. We see some projects that are pumping that possibly I don't want you guys to miss. LOL is one of them that you guys are going to see up on the show quite often. Coming up now, we got LOL, FML. We got that Chibi narrative that's going on right now. LMAO. XPX, and of course we just threw some Solana up there to bring the soul Degens in so we can talk about these things. We're going to go over Cappy today. Check out some plays on Cappy today. We're going to go over some of our achievements, man. We've been knocking it out the park. Some of the videos that we've done with Shine the Light, showing you guys the real tools, the real effects of what XPX is bringing to the table, not just for us, but for everybody. And this month, honestly, we've hit some impressive numbers, everybody. Almost a third of literally all of it, man. I mean, a really solid month. And this is exactly what we are built for. This is why we're here today. But we're going to get into some TA really quick, talk about Bitcoin's price action, what's going on. I'm going to share my screen with you guys. And then we're also going to have some fun. Like I said, some Degens activity. This is a late night show. We usually do the shows way earlier. This, you know, it's about to be 4 p.m. in the afternoon, but it's that time to do some Degen activities with everybody. Let's have some fun together. Let me share my screen. Let's make sure the audio is also on as well, because we got some cool things to kind of tap into. Okay, turn this little switch on right there. Boom. All right. Okay, everybody. Welcome in. If we get some good numbers, we'll probably do a giveaway as well. I want to tap into, we're going to bring up the Space Penguins. They got some cool things going on. Their donation widgets up and live, which, you know, I want them to hit their goal. That's going to be huge for them, huge for us, huge for Smart DeFi. But we'll get into that in just a bit. I want to get into some of the stuff that we quote unquote call the boring stuff, but honestly, it's the very important stuff. If you guys have been locked in with me, some of these prices, when I was saying Bitcoin 65K is a possibility, I know that's not what everybody wants to hear, but this is why I say it, right? When we're talking about it way up here and it's first breaking this up here, we're like, hey, you know, that 65K, because we know this is how it goes on the 4-hour time frame. Look at how all this stuff is looking kind of real right now. What's up, everybody? Welcome in. Like I said, if we get some solid numbers, if you guys can repost this, we'll do some cryptocurrency giveaway. We're also going to tap into the donation widget for the Space Penguins. But like I said, like, comment, subscribe, you know, repost this stuff. Join the channel membership if you guys like. We're always doing giveaways on the show, and honestly bringing you guys that alpha, like today with the LOL project that we're going to be bringing you guys some heat with for sure. But I think this is important why the weekend was very easy to enjoy, because we didn't expect too much from the weekend, because we already saw a lot of this happening. This is a very simple 50 moving average and the volume profile over here. We're not going to clutter it up with too many indicators, just to show you guys that if we zoom in, and if you got just a little bit bearish, you know, at any of these candles that close underneath the 50 moving average, you know, you waited for any of these little solid candles to be the ones that close, you're absolutely in the right, shorting the market. Now, that's not to say that you're not going to be tested, where this is like first mouse gets to squeeze, second mouse gets to cheese kind of scenario, right? Because that's exactly what happened. But you can see that even though it came up, it stood underneath that 50. And this is why I said 65K a few days ago before the weekend started, because there's just not that much excitement in the market. Yes, we have some upticks, but they're very short-lived. And yeah, they happen when we break above the 50 moving average. We see that we have this run. It's easy to be excited we're on this side of the chart, and it's very easy to be bearish or short the market when it's on this side of that 50 moving average, or the 200 is really good too. Okay, so the 50 and the 200 are very important moving averages that you guys should be checking out. Not financial advice. Check out any moving average that you want, but you could kind of set it and forget it with this 50 moving average. Let's go to one that I shorted, actually was Ethereum, which I usually don't even trade Ethereum, but we're going to go into ETH because I even said it during the last live stream. Go check the receipts. I was like, ETH is giving us kind of like a head start of what Bitcoin's giving us a head start of what ETH is going to be doing. And again, right here, and this goes to show that it does not go without being tested a little bit, because yes, these candles are the candles that broke underneath the 50 and they close, but look at how many times it came up in this direction to only flush down. And yes, I had to like just lock in and just be locked in on that short trade on Ethereum. And I usually don't trade ETH, but I was telling you guys before the weekend, hey, I could see ETH at the very least coming down to 2K, maybe even the point of control of just under $2,000. And we're seeing that not because I'm a guru, nothing special, but because these boring trades on these higher time frames are actually holding a lot of water. Whether you're waiting for a long and you're waiting for one of these candles to close above the 50 moving average to, ride this trend in this direction, or whether you're somebody who's being more bearish and you're waiting for these things to close on the south side of the 50 moving average to head in this direction down to this lower value range of the volume profile. Let's go to I closed it. I'm gonna show you guys. I closed it. I should have held it a little bit longer, but it is what it is. So solid flush in this section over here. When it started to go back above the 50 right here, I closed that trade. So I was in that short trade for ETH, which was a really nice solid trade. Right here is where I closed it, but I missed out on this extra flush. I'm just being transparent with you guys. You guys are not going to, this is why you set your stop losses and all that stuff. And sometimes it goes lower than where your take profit is at. But this little break right here, I respect it both ways, right? And boom, right when it broke down to this side, it went down even again. And you would have not even been wrong to get in on it to short it again. If you would have been shorting, hey, we broke back underneath the 50. I just stood away from it. I just been waiting. After this, and I closed the trade, I just left it alone. But I was tempted to short it again, but I just didn't know, and sometimes you just don't know. And once it starts doing stuff like this, it can actually start to curl back up. But the markets need a little bit more excitement, and we're just not seeing that, especially when it comes to the higher time frames. That's why we said, hey, if we go a little bit lower, we're not going to be too shocked, right? Because a lot of stuff was already showing us on some of these higher time frames what was actually going on, and there's little upticks on the lower time frames, but does $1,900 Ethereum sound not, it sounds pretty reasonable. It sounds like it could definitely happen, right? Let's go to XRP again. Those who are trading XRP, same thing. I'm on a higher boring time frame than most Degens. We're gonna get into some Degen activity in just a bit. If you guys can repost the stream, I got some amazing tickers for everybody that we're gonna show: LOL, FML, Chibi, LMAO, XPX, some of the stuff that we're doing, and some Solana plays, but also the Space Penguins we're going to talk about. They got their stuff live. We're going to show them some love. We're getting the stream kicked up. We're talking about the main blue chips and giving you guys that time to, hey, let everybody know in your Telegram, let everybody know in your Discord to come over here, show me some of your guys' gems. Let me know the ticker in the chat of something that I should be checking out, and I'll check them out on Deck Screener and see what this community is all about and what they're doing. But right now, let's continue with XRP. Again, a lot of this boring trading that is super valid. Any of these candles underneath the 50 after a nice little run up, it's like you're gonna have, it can't go up forever. What goes up must go down, and the same thing happens over here. Once this down is done doing down, what goes down must go up too. Nothing just goes down forever. It eventually all the sellers get exhausted and things turn around. That's just the nature of life, right? And this thing right here can actually start to turn around, but it's not going to be till $1.30 for XRP, right? So hyper liquid, that's it. That's what you should focus on, not just hyper core, but hyper EVM. Man, we got more people pulling up. I mean, I'm down to focus on whatever we got to as a community, bro. That's what we do. We're shameless in this thing. Here goes, you guys, another one. Again, we're zoomed out. We're just helping everybody. I'm showing you guys that even on a higher time frame, you're not missing out on too much. You're not, while everything's roaring and everything sounds like all this crazy stuff, any of this trade BNB any of this candle break underneath the 50, you're correct. You're right. And if you're somebody who's saying, hey, maybe down here to $600, that could be the case. It could literally happen right there. Okay. So I want you guys to keep an eye on this. S&P 500 Dow just got added to perps. That's crazy. Long and shorts, oil, gas, silver are all tradable on DeFi. That is actually sexy. I don't even know what other word to use but that one. I've been trading gold on BYDFi using, the PAX and the X AU or whatnot, trading them on there. And yeah, it's something that I think all crypto traders are going to slowly, more and more start to tap into, as far as like doing some of these trades, with gold, doing some of these trades with silver, because some of that volatility is looking sexy for us, right? Like we're used to it already on the crypto space. So some of that gold dip, which we'll talk about in just a bit as well. When we're done with these, and then we'll go to gold and silver, and then we'll go to all these, and we'll go to this Degen activity over here. Don't worry, I'm just letting the stream pick up. We're gonna go full Degen mode in a second. But BNB right now, holding on to this point of control. Could it go lower? It could. It's not the end of the world. It's been here before. This is the section that it's bounced off of before. So can it bounce off of this again? 100%. You got to let these markets work themselves out. But again, if you wanted to short it, bam, there you go. 4-hour chart. Boring as all heck, waiting forever. But once you start seeing the gains on it, then it's not that so boring, right? When you can see that you can enjoy the whole weekend, let the spaces eat themselves apart. The vultures be the vultures. The vultures are out like crazy right now, and you got all this stuff going on, but you could just literally do you right here. Hype. Okay, we'll probably check out hype too on here. But this is something that, yeah, the shorts are looking still good from when we talked about it, before the weekend. Here goes your Solana short that we talked about. You actually still got something that I was drawing right here, this yellow line. Oh, 1 second. This yellow line right here, because again, this break underneath this 50 moving average on Solana, how low can it go? Bam. Well, it could probably come down to $82. There's probably a nice little short for somebody right there. That obviously not financial advice. This thing can bounce, and this long wick right here can mean the buyers are coming back. And next thing you know, it starts to rally, and we don't, whoa. But that's why you got to trade your chart. Just like when you ride motorcycles, you ride your bike. If you're riding a 600 or whatever it might be, and you're riding with other people with different types of bikes that most likely are probably going to be faster, ride your bike. Do that, and you're gonna be really good. But trade your chart. And right now, being bearish from before the weekend on some of these things, and there was some nice upticks. We were bearish and we were pointing out some lower prices, and it was looking like on Monday, tomorrow, we were going to be wrong. But look at what happened. They went up and boom, came right back down. So again, didn't miss out too much over the weekend, right? So enjoying the weekend is super. Been feeling really good, actually. Been feeling really good. Let's go to CFX. This is one that I want you guys to see, giving you guys that perfect example of that 4-hour chart and that 50 moving average being true. Almost so simple that you're going to mess it up. That's how easy it is, that you're going to overcomplicate it, because it's just that easy that any of these candles right here on this 4-hour chart, you could have sprinkled it with a short on CFX, and that would have been, anywhere up here in this direction. And then of course you got these wicks coming down, and you would have been right. And it could potentially still be heading in that direction for CFX. So 56, 5.5 cents for CFX. Here goes gold right here. Surprised everybody. Whoo, did gold have its correction, everybody? Whoa. Well, how about that? Did gold have a correction or what? Was gold ready for a correction? And check this out. Look at where it corrected to. And this is what time and price. Shout out to Blunt House. Make sure you guys give him a follow. Look at that. Time and price does visit each other again. Isn't that kind of cool how time and price does this? I think when you look at the charts and you can appreciate it as like, and this shout out to Blunt again. Like when you look at it like it's trying to communicate with you and you're not taking it so personal, you start to be like, oh, that's pretty cool how that like lines up. You're not fighting it. You're not like trying to unlock or like fix a Rubik's cube. You're just like observing it, right? You're an observer, and it's like, wow, look at that. Isn't that kind of crazy how and we're gonna check out Hype. Shameless, don't go nowhere. We're gonna check out their token and whatnot. We're going to go through gold and silver, and we'll check out PAX as well and see if where can that long position come in. Is this where we go long on gold again? This is why looking backwards is so bullish, because check this out. You know, we've been here before, and this is when that the last little correction was here, and then gold went all the way back up here. So are we doing that again? Because we know, you know, history doesn't always repeat itself. It doesn't always look exactly the same. But could this be happening over here right now? This little scenario that happened, could this be this happening over here? And maybe we start trading bullish again, and you know, gold starts to find a floor right around this 4,500, which is a round number, which I wouldn't be too surprised. But if it lost that, could we see, you know, 4,000, 4,200? Absolutely. You know, if it lost this little spot, it could definitely go a little bit lower. But I would be curious to pay attention to gold right in these areas right here. If you're looking for, you know, sections where it kind of did this before, here we go. We're getting some kind of data because this is all price discovery. You know, we're seeing prices of gold that no human has ever seen before. None of the ages before. We're seeing brand new gold prices. So we get this price discovery section, and you know, this is all brand new data that we could be like, all right, this is new support, it's 4,500, blah 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 blah, right? But we're starting to see that right now where, hey, maybe this is where we start to see the same thing occur. Maybe this 50 moving average starts to come down here, and we can get back up there again and start heading in that direction. That is a possibility. We're going to track price. That's what we do, is track price. We're not predicting price way ahead in the future. We're just tracking it and trying to see if we can pick up some of those breadcrumbs along the way while tracking these prices and stuff, man. Honestly, what I see is BlackRock and Michael Saylor. They didn't want to buy Bitcoin anymore at 120. At 120. So in a way, it's a strategic dump, causing panic, selling, giving them a better entry. I'm not against it. Oh, let me put that chat overlay. What's up? We got the luxurious lounge up here, man. Go check them out as well, man. They got a great looking chart, looking very healthy. Everything will be tokenized within the next. I agree with you. I think there's a 5 to 10 year window, Shameless. I think that there's a 5 to 10-year window for you to stake your claim and lock up all the millions that you can and build whatever businesses around Web3 that you can within the next. Because even my channel, you know, my channel's monetized, right? My YouTube channel's monetized, but that sucks, right? Why, you know, I get checks from Google. Oh, big deal. What, anything. But if you get shadow banned, you're shadow banned, right? But it's like, why wouldn't the channel be better if it was tokenized? The channel was tokenized, you know, and that's what's going to happen with everything. That's what's going to happen with everything. So, you know, instead of having your X monetization, right? If anywhere the word monetize is hanging out at, anywhere where that word monetize is hanging out at, if you look over the shoulder of monetize, you're gonna see tokenize with a freaking sniper rifle pointed right at the monetized thing. It's gone. It's done. But I think in the next 10 years, you're absolutely correct. Here we go with gold right here. Potentially being that this is the floor for gold, 4,500. I'm going to turn on some indicators for gold just to see what's going on with gold, and just to see if we can, because I'm man, we've been trading gold a little bit, man. So here goes the indicator I've been using, and you can see that these things are accurate. There's times where it's not. Here goes your sell signal that, hey, you got stopped out on this one. Okay, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck. So sell, but stopped out. Buy, solid. Sell, solid. You're not going to win them all. You know, you're not going to win them all, but you can see that this sell signal up here was from $5,000 gold. That's pretty solid entry on that, you know, short right there, right up here. Put that sell signal on a 4-hour chart, a very boring chart. Most people don't want to look at a 4-hour chart, right? But sell signal right here, bam, all the way down to 4,500. You can let the spaces tear themselves apart. You can let this meme coin battle that meme coin, this TG battle this TG. You can let that all figure itself out, and you can just come over here and short the market, where there's gold, silver, Bitcoin, Solana. I told you guys since before the weekend, and you can set your stop losses, set your take profit, and enjoy your whole weekend. Let the spaces tear themselves apart, and you do you no matter what, right? And this is what nice entry right here. We're still solid on this short, so we're going to be watching this for gold just yet. Okay, so no, we're not rushing on gold or not. We got the Roar community up in here. Roar community, what's up, man? Roar, come on in. Let's go right here. I might be going. I actually might be doing something else. I went to the last one. I really liked it. I live here in Vegas, so I mean it's not too hard for me to go, but I actually wanted to do something a little bit cool this year, and kind of like a personal thing actually. So I haven't decided. You know, the last one was a lot of fun. It was, it was so cool. You know, hanging out with Dad Batola was absolutely amazing. Um, yeah, I've been debating. I was almost gonna get my tickets, but I've been wanting to do something kind of like, I don't know, man. I've just been wanting to do something a little, a little bit something that I haven't talked to people about it yet, but I just been wanting to do something. You know, I live in Vegas, so I get the whole Vegas thing all the time. You know, I'm in the mix of it and stuff, and it's like I was thinking about it, but I was also thinking about just enjoying some other stuff, man. Honestly, you know, going to some beaches, letting crypto figure itself out, enjoying life, right? That's what I've been doing, man. Over the weekend, I got to enjoy some more time. After the stream, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get out the house. I already took the profits on that short from ETH, which was good. It went lower, but I'm not gonna chase it or nothing like that. And just letting the markets figure themselves out, let the spaces figure themselves out, let the TGs figure themselves out, but make sure that you got yourself figured out. It's super important in this space right now. But yeah, man, I think you going to the BTC conference, I don't know if you have been to one. Yeah, but it's absolutely amazing. It's a lot of fun, especially if you have like all, you know, like we got to do so many side quests. It was like I had more fun doing the side adventures. Like it's a lot of fun to absorb all the stuff there at the BTC conference and everything like that. Like the actual conference is really cool. But I'm a people's person, so like hanging around with all the people and then doing all these other side quests all around Las Vegas to like find crypto, and I had a bunch of tickets to do all this kind of cool stuff around here. So it wasn't just like the BTC conference, it was like 4Gs or something like that. But you got to do basically everything, which, hey, it was bullish. It was fun. It was definitely fun. If you haven't done it, you should do it. You definitely should do it. Right here, we got silver again. We got that sell signal came in way up here, $82. Now it's down to 68 cents. Again, time and price. We're going to have some degen activity stuff in just a bit. We're going to show all your guys' projects. We're getting to that. We're going to look at hype in just a second. Like I said, we're keeping an eye on LOL. Shout out to them tapping in with me. You guys are going to hear more about them on the channel coming soon. And we're going to go over this right here. Some OGs in the space hit me up with this one. So you guys are getting this right now at a good time. And we'll see what's up because they're actually doing really good right now. But we're going through silver right now. We're taking our time on the stream, letting you guys get comfortable. We usually don't do the streams this late, so it's nice to tap into the USA time. Everybody that's usually doing the late night streams and all that stuff, we usually do them a lot earlier. But yeah, this is what we're doing right now. Silver's price, again, time and price showing up right here, this horizontal line at $65, $67. Call it 65, a nice round number. That could be a section again, just like gold, where that floor is in, right? Where this is where the last leg up happened. Oops. I don't know what's going on with my mouse right here, right? And then we went up this way. So this could be the section where it's happening again, where this happens right here. We had a nice prolonged short, after a nice long down, we eventually have an up. It doesn't go down forever. It doesn't go up forever. Okay. That's just not what happens. Everything has this like a infinity sign, but it's laying on its side. It's like that's how everything moves. It's like that almost all the time. This infinity sign on his side, like that number 8 on the side. And right now, you have, where it did the down part, it goes up. Now it's going to go up again. It could, or it can go a lot lower. But these prices, I would keep an eye on for silver right now. And $67, it could hold a floor right here. If it got back above this $76, it can create some nice legs up around $76 and maybe go back towards all-time high. There's a lot of eyes on silver and there's a lot of eyes on gold right now. Like, honestly, look at the people pulling up talking about it. So speaking of people pulling up, let's go to hype next. Welcome in Shameless, bringing in the hype token. Let's go to perpetuals. Let's just see. Ooh, looking like a short about to pop up for us right here. Shameless on hype. And this, man, look how solid this thing is. And there's moments where it's not. Like buy signal right here, it was way off. It came down. But hey, you got stopped out. Sometimes you're gonna get stopped out, but this was a winner. This was a winner for sure. This was a winner. This was a winner. This one was not. So, you got some pretty good odds right there when it comes to how many winners. And this could be the next one, right? Because it's nicely, had a nice little run all the way up to, 39.50. It's right at 38.50. The markets are feeling a little bit bearish. If I saw a short signal pop up right here, which it's already kind of doing it, it's already got like the super trend line is already doing that. And it didn't put the sell signal quite yet. But what it's going to try to do is just basically break past the previous waves right here. These guys, they can do that. We're going to get our sell signal and trade down here, maybe down to $30, maybe down to the next stop, $25. The markets are kind of, the bears are spanking the bulls around a little bit, which is okay at the moment. But like I said, the silver lining is that it's staying within like a range. It's not like slipping like crazy. Like we already went through the part of it slipping like it couldn't get a grip. We already went through that part from 126 to where we're at right now, from all-time highs of almost everything. Where we're at right now, we're kind of past the like, oh my God, it's slipping out of control thing. It's like we're kind of like, I don't see Bitcoin slipping to 30K. Do you guys see that? Right? We kind of almost got part of like that. The most scary part of how it kind of like just unraveled, like, I don't know, like you pulled on the string almost. I think that happened already. Now we're just like figuring it out. Now, hey, what's up, Saphir? What's up, broski? Now we're just like in that figuring it out moment and stuff. Saphir, we got luxurious lounge here. We got Shameless. We got Roar up in here. I'll check you guys out. Luxurious lounge. We'll check you guys out. I know you guys got a sexy looking chart right now, having plenty of guests. We got Jace up here. We got Kids Store Online. I mean, anybody, if you guys got some tickers, definitely let me know in the chat. Like I said, this is going to be kind of a Degen late night space. We're still going through the tickers, the main blue chips or whatnot like that. We're going to hit the LOL play. Shout out to everybody who contacted me on that one, got in early. I should have posted in the Money Bags Mansion because it was actually really early. And I got to get back into posting the plays because these were some OGs that hit me up. But like everything else, Bitcoin cannot drop below the cost that it takes to mine a block. Okay, which is what? So, I don't see it slipping anymore. I know that for a fact. Maybe the lowest I think we could see is like 50 something K, but it would take like another wave of like really bad news and like some other stuff, right? But for it just to slip out of just slipping like that, I think we went through that already since October 10th, honestly. Since October 10th, Saphir and a lot of other people that rock with me on a regular basis, like that be tapped in with me for real, my whole attitude has changed. That's already last year. It's not even like a month ago no more. Since October 10th, my attitude has completely changed. And it's like, it is what it is, right? The markets change. And, everything, every little leg up was just a little bull trap, because once that October 10th liquidation happened, it was like, where was all that new money going to come from? Where was it? It's like, it's going to take a while for that stuff to stack up, to get involved all over again like it was and get the sentiment all over like that again, right? So that's how I knew it was going to probably continue to slip. All right, we got hype right here. Man, we're going to keep an eye on hype. This short was good, but I've been on some boring ASS trades, fam. Honestly, if this 4-hour thing, if it gives me a sell signal, it'll look like this. But I grab my short thing. I've been doing this, and I've just been getting away from the PC, man. It's toxic in Web3 too, man. Lately, people have been extremely over the top. And you know what? This is what I've been doing. Set my thing. First take profit, maybe right there at the point of control, at $30. What's up, Fire Chicken? What's up, fam? Welcome in. Set it and forget it. Go do something. Let everybody else tell them, like, go crazy and stuff like that. Set your stop losses. And you know what? That ETH trade, the profit got taken out, and yeah, it kept going or whatever. It would have been nice to see it just keep running. But you know what? It's actually been really nice to like just set it up and just walk away from it. So if I got a sell signal, and I could set this up on hype, I mean, I'd probably even trade this because, even if it did all of this but it came down like this, because you're going to get tested. And sometimes what happens is you touch stuff before it's time to touch it. You know, it might come all the way up into this red section and look like you're about to get stopped out, and you might just stop it out early because you're scared or something. And I'm talking from personal experience. I'm not afraid to be transparent, you know. And you know what? With the space being toxic and the things being wild, if you could set your stop losses and things like that and walk away, you're going to probably win more times than anything. And if you don't, you live to trade another day. You can't babysit the space. And you know, especially in these times right now, when it's euphoric, oh, it's easy to do it. But when the space are very like this, and you know, tensions are high, nah, let them. That's a lot of energy, right? That's a lot of energy. What's up, Fire Chicken? Get some Fire Chicken people up in here, man. We're gonna do some Degen activity, and we'll do even a giveaway. Like get your community members up in here. I want to give a shout out to the Space Penguins too. Maybe the Web3 space can get behind this. I'm going to chip in. I haven't had a chance. I'm going to chip in probably after the stream or when I get back after I leave the Freedom Station. I want to get some fresh air again. It's 90 degrees right now, so we're going to probably have like one of those nice first, like what it feels like a summer night here in Vegas. So that's super cool. And I want to enjoy that and see a starry night. I think about Saphir while I'm looking at the stars and stuff like that. And then yeah, so right here, man, this is what it would look like. Shameless. Let's keep an eye on this one, Shameless. Let's keep an eye on this hype and see how this plays out. I'll keep an eye on this. You know, this is what it would look like. This is what, and you know, you could even get real ambitious and just be like, you know what, I'm walking away from it. Because time and price, we found it on Bitcoin, we found it on all the other ones. They came together. Now this one's a little bit more bold, but I mean, it did it the other way around. So why not that way? Right? Because it definitely did it. But you gotta name your price. So that's the one for hype. I could see it probably being bearish just in the short term. We're looking at the 4 hour, trying to find a trade on the daily, right? That'd be awesome. The 4 hour turned bearish. It just hit the top of the volume profile on the daily. It gets bearish on this one. And maybe we even catch a trade all the way down to $27, finding the entry on the 4 hour, and then it being a trade on the 4 hour, but turning into a runner because of the daily. And you can kind of do this with the 1 hour to 4 hour or the 4 hour to the daily. You can be degen and do it with the 10-minute to 5-minute charts. You doing this, you'll start to see how they line up together. Let's go to some degen activity, fam. And I see this the stream picking up. You guys are absolutely amazing. Sophia, I really love you, bro. I don't know if you know that, but if in case you don't know, just letting you know that for sure. Let's talk about this one right here, because this one came on the scene. I should have posted this one right away because it was underneath 2 million. I think it was 1.7. And I always like these like little meme things that are, this is just simple, and things that have emojis that go to them. This thing pumped up already. So I'm kind of glad, because maybe people would have been like, oh, but honestly, you kind of still would be in profit. I don't know if I'm going to hold it. You know, I'm cautious on this thing, but it had its run up. That's for sure. Look at this thing. This is LOL. And if we go to the X account, this thing's like making a lot of noise. And this is just as simple as it gets. I mean, how many times are we going to see LOL typed for the rest of our lives? How often are we going to see LOL? They're trading on the Binance wallet. CZ's favorite emoji. Okay, there you go. Just got serious. LOL is officially available on the Binance wallet. Love that. You got LOL over here on OKX. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Let me.
Cavolo, che difficile, la fucite. Cavolo, che difficile, la fucite.
No, man. That's good. That's good enough. They need more content like that. They need more like that. They need something another thing posted like that. So LOL is pretty simple, fam. You know, how many things can you post that's gonna make you go LOL? This is right around the time that if you guys know, I'm tapped in with Eric, and actually he's one of those like OGs. And like I said, underneath 2 million, we got word of this thing. You know, I should have posted it in there because it did run up. I didn't even put that much, honestly, because it's, the markets are so cutthroat right now that I just was like, I'll sprinkle it because I got a DM. And he doesn't follow a lot of people, but he definitely does follow Rico. If you guys go see, he's got 131,000 followers. Follows 797, and I know him from the OGs, the last bull run to blending into this bull run, into this bear market. It's like, but he has a lot of push. Look at this. This is just yesterday. This thing was just boosted, and it's definitely gonna have some more potential, man. You're gonna probably see more and more bigger people talking about it, and you probably don't want to miss out on this. It's probably still very early. Doge OG. Look, this is a big page. Like I said, they got the big dogs talking about it. When they got the big dogs talking about it, they got the big dogs talking about it. What? Lady M, they got the big pages to, okay. Japanese community pulling up. Very nice. So LOL, everybody, laughing out loud. I think that's pretty amazing. Let's do a giveaway for the stream because honestly, you guys are epic. I want to do something, especially because my broski pulled up. Where's it at? Right here. Let's do this stream. Let's refresh this. Degens only, everybody. Let's put hashtag XPX, man. I'm really proud of what we've accomplished. And, having Space Penguins on board, Veteran Token on board, what we did with Shine the Light. We got some people DMing us, wanting to do kind of the same thing as well. We've had one of our best months this month. So, fam, I know that the chart and sentiment, that's out the window, bro. That's out the window. The business, the company is flourishing right now. So hashtag XPX. Let's onboard some more projects. Let's onboard a whole country and really make some things happen. And so if you guys want to get in for the winning, put hashtag XPX in the chat on YouTube, and we'll do a little win for you guys because you guys are epic. If you're listening over on X, you got to come over to YouTube and put hashtag XPX for it to work. All right. Let's go through some more DGen plays. I would keep an eye on this soul play, on this LOL play. I wouldn't go crazy on it. It can go to zero, honestly. Even though I'm tapped in with people, I don't even know, right? That's why I didn't go crazy on it because, yeah, I could have made a lot more. Yeah. But you know what? The space has been cutthroat, and I just wasn't ready to. Yeah, I'm not into it. But you know what? You leave a little moon bag in there, and maybe you wake up tomorrow and this thing says $20 million market cap, it says $50 million market cap. And maybe this flips Pepe for all we know, and everybody's laughing out loud, and it was just LOL. And because of that LOL, we're having a whole bunch of new meta, right? And that's why I kind of made the titles like with the FML and LMAO, because this is kind of turning into the meta, right? So I want you guys to so check out Mafia. We'll check out Mafia, Jason. Yeah, get the whole Mafia community in here, man. Also put Jason, if you put hashtag XPX, you can possibly win some XPX, or actually just win some crypto. I'm not going to send you no XPX. I don't want nobody selling it, just holding it. But if you want some, you can buy some. Here goes that thing moving up again. But yeah, hashtag XPX in the chat. And bring the Mafia fam up in here. We'll bring the Mafia up in here. But we got LOL looking really good, man. Crazy chart right now, looking healthy. I would not sleep on this one. I just think that this is the one that maybe that's hot right now. When you start seeing the whole space go like that, FML, and the narrative is strong to hold a couple charts up like this, like that's how strong a narrative is. Like if all these people were on one chart, it would be an explosive meme coin. But since it's a PvP space, this narrative has to share all this liquidity. But if you look, FML, LOL, LMAO, that these narratives, when they come onto the scene and they kind of sweep everything, these are the ones trending. It's something to pay attention to. It really is. It's something to pay close attention to. So this FML is probably going to be the next one. And then let's go to their X account. This is 400K market cap. Is this going to be the next LOL? Are you finding it at 400K before it turns into all the other ones? Is that the narrative? Is it worth one Solana? And maybe $80 turns into 800, maybe it turns into 8,000. Is that fear and greed index? How does it keep going down? Because it just keeps going. First day on the job, FML. That narrative, that narrative. First day on the job. Look at him trying to put that. Jesus. I'm not surprised. This is the era we live in. I'm not surprised that this guy's having an issue with this. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. No, this has to be satire. No, he didn't. Oh my God. There you go. It works. Technologia. Technologia. God. Oh my God. That works, man. That works. That really works, man. That's a good narrative. That's a good meme. It's making me laugh like crazy. Okay, I'll put 10 soul on the little green guy. Oh my God, that was too funny. We might as well watch this. Who's gonna win this? Are they? No, we're actually. Work, man. Work. Okay. The era that we live in today, the times that we live in today. This is what LOL should be doing. I like this one. Don't tell me you guys don't like this one. Now that's a mean point right there. Now that's like LOL on this FML can keep posting this, and I love it. Yeah. Okay. We got it, Rico. We got it. That's funny. Give me more. Give me more. Get me to love the freaking narrative, man. Yeah, this. I wanted more of this. More of these geniuses. More stuff like this. Man, this is the good part and the bad part of the internet. Okay, I got a question. I think we know this, right? History shows. Do you think we were always doing things that were this dumb and we just didn't have cameras to record it? Or do you think that cameras are making people do really dumb stuff so that other people can see it? That's the big question. But let's see. This guy's not about to start a fire in one of the worst areas that I'm sure all the men in the chat right now are probably feeling something as it is right now. But here we go. We're going to start this right now. No. Real. That's what you get playing around. This is good, man. It's worth a Solana. Let me know if we laughed enough to put a bag in this. This is going to be some of the best, right? Because it's Johnny Carlson. Okay, so this is probably we'll never see tonight shows like this ever again. I don't know if this is going to resonate with everyone, but this is fire. It should be fire no matter what. It's just so happy seeing that. That was even more than that's even funny that it's just that. So my boss think he's gonna replace me with AI. So I'm investing. I mean, check that out. That's freaking hilarious. Okay, getting attention on Binance Square. Okay, nice. I mean, these are epic. These are very great memes. You know, and the thing is that it's there for good. Like there's so much there. What? The Trump coin all the way down the way. Yeah, there's so much alpha there for you guys. Ooh. Who's afraid of heights?
Крановщик болып стройкаға жұмысқа кірдім.
Oof.
Кабиналар бүтін
Come on, bro.
Айлығы жақсы екен, бірақ істей береді.
Sheesh. All right. All right. So FML, this is the meta right now. And it's good. It's funny. So if you're laughing at it, go put half a Solana on it. I'm not your financial advisor, but if it's funny and you're seeing bam, 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 all these things, this is why this is a Degen only space, man. I don't want nobody that's not a Degen not in the space right now. Right now, we're doing Degen activities. All right, and we're going to do this giveaway in just a bit for you guys. If you guys are listening over on X, like I said, come over here to YouTube. It's going to be super easy for you to win. We've been doing some nice little giveaways, actually, where you guys can go be a Degen yourself with it, or I don't know, go do something else. But definitely pull up, put hashtag XPX in the chat. If you can't get the free money, how are you going to get the hard money? Come on now, get the free money sitting on the table. Here it goes, pumping up a little bit harder. We're definitely going to keep an eye on this thing. 5 days ago, was tricking everybody. Look at that, came all the way down, came all the way down, and boom, right back up. We're going to keep an eye on that one for sure. Let's go to Chibi next. Let me know if you guys, I haven't bought any one of them. Not Chibi, not Chibi, not Chibi, not Shubu, not any of them. I haven't caught any of them, but this could be the one that you want to look at. When it has 3.1 million in volume, this could be the one that does the dance. Even though it went up to 5 million, it's a freaking same damn pattern, man. It's like, but if you miss it, then you missed it, right? Goes up to 5, breaks 5 million, goes to 10 million. It didn't break 10 million, but I would keep an eye on this one. They're probably going to shake out all the Jeets. Everybody who doesn't know that this is probably going to be a runner. I don't think it just stays at where it only did 10. I think, you know, these things can very easily do 20, $30 million market cap. This is getting a lot of Elon engagement. You know, when he's starting to post nonstop, and, you know, when he's ready to crank it up, he cranks it up. And right now he wants everybody talking about Chibi. And he knows the best way to do that is to just post about it nonstop. And the crypto people, you know how much of the infrastructure we built, you know, marketing, like nobody markets better than the crypto people. Like we've been doing, we love adoption so much that we've helped X get adopted more than any other sector. I think X is more of a platform now because of crypto and the way that we market it, the way that we get it to trend, though everything that we do than anything else, you know. Honestly, this is so chibification. So keep an eye on this one as well right here. No website, just, you know, a new meta, which we kind of seen this before. There was like something like this before, but now Grok is the one, you know, making this stuff. You guys can make your own version of you, and we're seeing that this is hidden. This is part of the narrative. So you got the LOL narrative and you got the Chibi narrative right now going neck and neck, like neck to neck. So depends which one's going to win. You guys let me know which one's going to be the one. But Chibi and the LOL narrative and FML and LMAO is probably going to be the narrative for this week. What is it going to be next week? I have no idea. I have no idea what it's going to be next week. Let's see where the LMAO is at. This one's another one that's like, right, this gets, you know, 1.7. Oh, is that one just a little while ago? It was down here. But this could be, you know, could be the narrative. Went all the way up to 4 million, shook everybody out down to 31K. How low did it go? Okay, down to 100K, and then pumped right back up to 3-point-something million. Came right back down to, you know, 500K, pumped right back up to 1.8. People be thinking in crypto very easily, once all the sellers are exhausted and they're gone and the buys start stacking up, things will literally come right back to life. If there's any doubt of that, look at this right here. All the way up to 4 million, down to 100K, back to life. Out of nowhere, and, you know, just keep sitting at the table. Your turn's going to come. This is LMAO almost giving me a tongue twister for some reason, but LMAO. Definitely don't miss out on this. This is the narrative. You got the Chibi and you got this going on right now, which I actually like this one a little bit more, but the power of Elon is right up there. The thing with this is that you're going to have so much funny content to go. You're going to have so much fun content to use. You're going to have so much fun content to use on here that it's like, you're good. There's more stupid stuff on the internet than anything. You know, you could literally just post stuff nonstop. Look at this. Rest in peace, Chuck Norris, man. This guy got moves right here. This kid don't play around. He's been dancing for a long time. Yeah. Do not leave your girl around this guy. I'm telling you right now. When this guy's of age, and if you see him in a club or something like that, and you see him doing that little shoulder shake, you better go get your girl off the dance floor real quick. That shoulder shake is dangerous. That shoulder shake is dangerous for real. So, all right, let's keep beating some Degens. Let's find some more plays for all of you guys. I definitely want to check out some more. We're going to check out Space Penguins. They got their donation widget live. But if you guys got some stuff that you guys want to check out, let me know down in the chat. We're going to pull the giveaway in just a bit. You guys are super solid, super bullish on you guys, of course. But keep an eye on these narratives right now. You don't know which one's going to be the one, right? So you definitely don't want to put in more than you're going to be sweating about. Just like on the shorts that I was talking about, setting your stop losses, you might do the same thing. Say, I'm going to put only 1 SOL, 10 SOL, 100 SOL, 1,000 SOL, whatever number and decimal makes sense to you. That's how much SOL you're going to put in. You're going to set it and forget it till it hits XYZ market cap, right? And then you're going to go from there. So this is the narrative that's currently shaking up the space right now, LMAO. And I got to go to XPX next because we got a strong narrative going for us right now. And I got the Space Penguins already ready. So let's go to the Space Penguins, show them some love. They got the donation widget live. They probably got, I think a lot of people said they got some diamond hand community. I just checked today. I didn't know they had 96% of the supply burned. That's wild. If you guys come over here, but yeah, they definitely got their donation widget live. If you guys are looking to, if this makes sense to you guys about like helping out animals, you know, want to go learn about the Space Penguins and then click on this right here to go help them donate. It's already started. This is how it starts off. It kind of starts off kind of slow. Shout out to the XPX community because I know who that is. You guys are absolutely amazing, but it's already started. $10 onto the donation widget. I'm going to share this, guys, for you guys right here, but this is not just good for XPX. This is not just good for the Space Penguin. Honestly, this is good for crypto, that we can start to show what we can do while the markets are figuring themselves out, while the markets are doing this, that, and the third. You guys can, you know, help one of these amazing cryptocurrency projects like the Space Penguins right here doing their thing to help out, right? And you guys simply just come over here, put how much you want to donate, put $100, whatever it might be. Boom, boom, click donate. You're going to be prompted to this right here. And then you guys can click what kind of cryptocurrency you guys want to donate using. So Solana, BNB, ETH, Litecoin. Space Penguin is accepting a plethora of cryptocurrency, which is kind of bullish to think about, you know, the plug-in possibilities of what we can do in this space and to see them using it. I just want them to win, fam. I just love seeing this actually being used and people having fun with it, right? So we got US Dolly for life, keep spreading those crypto good vibes, man. Shout out to you as well, man. Like I'm saying, all your animal tokens, like if you guys are interested in being able to raise funds like the Space Penguins are doing, like XPX did for the homeless here in Las Vegas, you guys tap in with me and you guys can use this donation widget, free to use. The only time that you're going to have a fee is when you off-ramp the crypto to use real-world purchasing power on your MasterCard or Visa card. But, you know, you guys can start collecting over 50 to 70 different cryptocurrencies, depending on which ones you switch on. That is up to you. That is up for grabs right now. We'll set up a little Zoom call so I can help you guys set it up and you guys can be good to go. If you're not that pretty or you feel that you're not that pretty, I don't have to see your face, but I can walk you through the steps. So like that, you guys can have all the extra donation, all the extra tokens to donate with. This is super huge. I'm going to share this tool right here, this link for you guys to come over here and possibly one of you guys can donate to the Space Penguins. I think it's super bullish. Make a post about it if you do. I think it's cool to support the Space Penguins. And if you guys want to learn more about the Space Penguins, just come over here to @space_penguin right here. Let me post this over here. And they got other ways as well that they're doing donations. Buy a bag of their token, and they're also doing donations. And if you guys check their track record, I mean, go to their website. They have been doing it back to back. I mean, go check. You know, this space is crazy sometimes. I'm not going to say nothing because it tears people apart if I speak too much of the truth. But if you guys come over here and you guys are looking for a project that's actually doing it, it's right here. I mean, you guys can come over here and see what they're actually doing and check out the donations that they've actually done. And well, I'll share this link for you guys as well right here, the Space Penguin link. So buy a bag. You guys can help them out that way. You guys can also help them out by just straight up donating. But that choice is up to you. Or you guys can do both. Why not just do both? Get a bag and donate. I mean, that'd be kind of nice, right? So you guys can head over to spacepenguin.co or at @space_penguin. Give them a follow. Tap in with them. Don't miss out. Now, with that being said, I'm going to come over here to my page. We're going to talk about XPX. We're going to talk about some more projects. I'm going to pull the winner just in a second for you guys while we're having some fun. Honestly, we're having some fun. We're having some fun. The markets are testing everybody, but we're still here, man. We're still here. They're testing everybody, but we're still here. Here we go. Make sure you guys give me a follow if you guys want to be up on stage or you guys got a project that you guys want to shill. Definitely come up here. Send me a DM. Also send me a DM on Telegram. Get tapped in with me. But also, this is a great way to stay up to the latest and greatest with all things XPX and all things going on in the space, right? Now, with that being said, as you guys seen, this is the project I launched on Smart DeFi, Epic Team, Epic Community, Epic Utilities, Epic Smart Contracts. Everything's there. Everything's literally there. And I'm going to play this video. I know a lot of you guys have seen it, but we've been getting a lot of DMs because of this video. We just had somebody in our chat that speaks French that wants to get these videos dubbed to be so more people can get exposure to this. And I'm going to show you guys what we're talking about. This is the same donation widget that you guys can use. And I showed you guys because talk is cheap. I launched a donation widget. We hit our $500 goal. I went and donated it to the Shine the Light Foundation, and I went and to the tunnels here in Las Vegas. You too can do the same and create. This video has almost 1,000 views on YouTube. You too can do the same for your project, whether it's for Fire Chicken, whether it's for US Dolly, whether it's for penguins, whether it's for cats or dogs, whatever it might be. This is your tool that you guys can use as well. And that's the big thing about XPX and why like this month has been really a fantastic month for us. So market can be the market, chart sentiment, Telegram sentiment, but numbers don't lie. And there's a reason why the company of XPX continues to grow and the volume continues to grow is because people are being able to fix a problem with these tools. And maybe this is a problem that you guys want to solve, and you guys can do it too. But check this video out. Pretty bullish.
Hey guys, I just want to say thank you again to the crew over at XPX for donating all the supplies today. We were able to make a big impact. We connected with about 20 people down here that needed supplies. It's an amazing thing. Just a little bit of love and support helps somebody out, just for a little bit longer today. They're not going to have a miserable time. So thank you again to everybody. And just to put it on your radar, we are hosting our 4th annual Beneath the Neon Gala on April 19th. So check us out on all the social medias. Check us out on our website, shinealightlv.com, and see how you can come and get involved a little bit more. Thanks so much again, you guys. Later.
Pretty bullish, fam. Pretty bullish. That's really happening. We really did that. And if you guys look, this is the Space Penguins. This was us right here, the veterans and the homeless. We went and did it. If you guys want to use this donation widget, like I said, it's free to sign up. Maybe it's something locally where you're at. Maybe you got people that you know in a different country that's trying to get a well put so they can have clean water and that wherever it might be. Maybe it's cats, dogs, whatever it is. It's literally an idea away from you having some of the best tools that we've proven continue to work, and you guys can use them as well and make a real world impact. So shout out to the XPX community. Without you guys, that would have not been able to have been done. You guys are absolutely amazing. And we also have the veteran token. I'm going to give them a shout out as well in just a second, because they're using the donation tool, and I would just want you guys to know that you guys can use it as well, right? Here goes another video that we're going to watch. Appreciate you guys pulling up. Everybody, yeah, like I said, without you guys, this stuff is not possible. And the spaces can be the spaces, but at the end of the day, the receipts are right there of what we do. I say what I mean, and I mean what I say. And when we say that we're going to do something, we're going to do it. So here goes another video for you guys.
I want to show you guys what your impact made today. So with the $500 that was donated to the Shine a Light Foundation, we were able to stop by Walmart and we were able to put together all these bags. And so everything in here, we're going to take down into the tunnels today, and we're going to spread some love around the community. Just want to say thank you to everybody in the community who donated to this fundraiser. It's going to be a big deal for us to go down and share a little bit of kindness that you gave to us, to the community that we serve. So again, thank you guys very much.
Like I said, fam, I just want this thing, this XPX thing, to be up there on the Mount Rushmore of the ones of these payment rails. And we're doing the things, we're taking the steps, we're building the relationships, we're networking, and we're not gatekeeping this stuff. You know, we're seeing veteran token, we're seeing the space penguins, we're tapping in with Kenji, where these tools that we have as a project can really bring and shine some new light on what crypto is actually doing. We're really doing this, and we're actually building. We got well over 6 figures in paid orders. We got real utility that has real world impact. It's crazy to only see it with 14 likes. I'm going to put some pressure on this. If you guys can get your friends to repost this, you guys, I mean, we've reposted some of the most silliest things on X nonstop. And to see this with only like 14 retweets is crazy. But, you know, you can go to some of your quote unquote friends pages here on X, and they'll repost everything that's a rug and a scam. But it's almost impossible for them to actually repost something that's actually positive for the space. I don't know what it is, but what I'm going to keep doing is keeping my word to this community, keeping my word to this .com moment, and building nonstop. It's bigger than just a Web3 thing. You can have real world impact. You can have real world power when it comes to the tools that we have here. When you guys sign up with one of these accounts as well, there's going to be some cool tools that come with it, and we'll talk about that more in the future as they're getting developed right now. But another big announcement, we've just went from 10 countries to 106 countries, which is pretty massive when you're thinking about, you know, us just, you know, casting this net and being able to, you know, solve problems. That's what we're really doing. If you can solve a $1 billion problem, they'll give you a couple M's, no worry. They'll give you 100 M's if you guys can solve some problems. So that's what we're here to do. We're open for business for everybody, whether you're a project developer, whether you're somebody that your car's engine just blew up and you're trying to do something similar to GoFundMe, but you want to do it in the crypto space, and you got a family emergency or something like that, contact us so we can help you set up your fundraiser. And like that, you know, the Web3 space can walk the walk that they talk the talk quite often, fam. Let's go to some more. Let's do this giveaway right now. Shout out to you guys, 27 people. Let's see who's going to win this. Shout out to you guys. We'll do it after the stream because I'm going to donate to that space penguin thing too as well. So we'll move some crypto around to get that done. But shout out to you guys pulling up, man. Oh, Anxious Trader, another win for you, man. You've won a couple already. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. That is what's up. I like that. Anxious Trader. Send me another DM so it comes all the way to the top. And like that, I can send you some cryptocurrency as well. Appreciate you pulling up. Your guys' network, how all this works, how it all comes together is really appreciated, because this is what the space loves, man. This is what the space needs. And it's up to us to really bring it to the space and actually do it. And that's what I kind of want this to be about, right? Like, you know, it's not like a lot of times the space turns into like a popularity contest and things like that, which is fine. I understand it. But I'm really here to secure this .com moment. You know, I really want to make the best of it. I want to be, you know, secure this Mount Rushmore spot for this project and for other projects as well. Like, you know, for the Space Penguins, for the veteran token, like shout out to them as well. Let's see if we got them right here. Veteran token. You guys go give them a follow. I'll share their link right here. They got the donation widget up as well. You probably have to scroll down to find it a little bit, but it's on there. Let's see. Okay, he's got some more merch. Shout out to him. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let's scroll down. Okay, there goes the Luxurious Lounge. Shout out to them. You got the Quack Life as well. Here goes their donation widget right here. Like I said, you just got to scroll down. You'll find it. And click on this one maybe. And I think they're getting up there. I think if they shared it a little bit more, it's climbing. It's $86. I mean, it's definitely climbing. But once you guys set this up, it's up. You guys just got to push it, and it'll do what it has to do. It'll do its own job for you, and then you'll have the money, right? So, Vet is base. Shout out to you, man. Yeah, so veteran token right here. This is another. I'll share the link for you guys. If you guys are tapped in with veteran token, let them know. Hey, make a fresh post. That goal is not that hard to hit. I mean, people are losing money right now. That's 3 Solana. It's nothing, honestly. What's nice about these things? They do highlight, everybody that really says who's rocking with you. I mean, it's real easy. It's real easy to see. Because I mean, that's pretty bullish, man. That's crazy bullish right there. We should get that knocked out for them as well. But I think he should make a post. Yeah, he should definitely make a post. And just keep it up there, man. Honestly, because these goals get hit. If you push it, it's so easy and seamless that that people will use it. So definitely go give veteran token a look, everybody. Give the Space Penguins a look, all the smart DeFi tokens a look. Shout out to Noma token. I know a lot of people from over here are also invested into that one. Go give that one a look right now. Shout out to the Feg token gorillas. I think what Feg token has, one thing that you gotta give them credit for is 5 years, fam. 5 years. XPX is coming up on 2 years. That stuff's not easy, man. It takes a lot of time, and people have so many, people are coming and going. People, 1 minute they love you, 1 minute they hate you. It's a crazy space. You could do everything right, and people will still hate you. You could do everything exactly how you got to do it, and that could still somehow they'll justify and they'll find a way, or they'll make a way. If they can't find something, they'll make a way. They'll I don't know. It's kind of crazy, but I got to give Feg Token a lot of credit and those guys that are building nonstop, because 5 years is no joke. Because you see how people come and go and how people change and all this stuff. And it's a wild space. But I think if one thing you can take away from that project, and you guys go to smartdefi.com, it's like, you tell me if you got in your book on how to last 5 years. Like, yeah, it's at $3.5 million market cap. That's fine. But okay, let's go to Mafia. Man, you made it just in time. But it's like, do you have what it takes to always do that? Like, 5 years is no joke. Let's go to MOD. I know you guys been around. I've been seeing you guys. How should I find it? I know it's a funky way to find it. Let me see if I would just put Mafia in. Boom. Boom. Is it this one? It's got to be this one. Oh yeah, the media guys. Yeah. Ooh, that's a good looking chart right there. Healthy looking chart right there. Okay. Moon or Dust Media. Freaking Mafia gang over here. You guys better connect the dots, man. When are you guys going to join me on the live stream? You guys do this stuff. You guys got to join me, man. You guys got to pull up and let me know what's good. Hit me up in the DMs, man. Send me a DM in the Telegram. Let's get you guys up in here. Rico's Revenge. What? There's another Rico? Okay. All right, man. I mean, you guys got to, and I've seen you guys before. You guys are tapped in with the right people. I'm in some back channels where I've seen some of you guys around and stuff, and your guys' chart's looking good. Rico's Revenge. Who's this Rico guy? I'm Rico. This guy looks cool though. This guy might be a better Rico than me. Wager 1008. Be the first 10. Nice. Cool. Nice. I like his code too, man. He's the drip is there. Yeah, you guys should pull up. Let me know what you guys are up to. Let everybody else know too. Let the communities know. Let your community know that you guys are pulling up to some streams. It'd be nice to have you guys over here. Rico is one of the whales on the game or on the game show. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you guys should join me. We should have like a really cool stream for everybody over here and have some fun. But if you guys got time, lately it's easier to get communities to pull up than devs because communities are just active. They're hungry, you know? But if you guys got time, just let me know. No suits, no VCs, no permission. You got Mafia, healthy, great looking chart, man. Honestly, nothing bad to say about this. Cool ticker. Who doesn't like a ticker? Mafia, that's going to be cool. Who doesn't understand moon or dust? And it seems like your guys' chart is saying that as well. You guys got some diamond hand holders. Who cares about the volume? This chart's looking healthy as heck. Like, just keep stacking it up. That's what's nice is like people forget, like, if you just, it doesn't have to just go up. If you just keep going up little by little, little by little, little by little, little by little, eventually, you know, even the sellers become buyers. But you got to let that happen, right? It'll happen eventually once the sellers are out the way. Once the sellers are done selling, it's like, that's it. It's done. And then next, you know, it just catapults and just takes off. Mafia, moon or dust, man. Nice. Pika horse? What the heck is this? It is the year of the horse. A Pikachu horse at 300K market cap. It's a half a horse with a freaking Godzilla and a pair of boots. What the heck am I doing, man? So what am I doing? It's 300K market cap and climbing. You guys might want to go get some of this. No, don't do it. Don't. Oh, this is cute. So just relaxing. Got a little bit of that sun. You got your plays, man. Your fresh plays, your fresh gambles, man. Optimistic. You got your fresh thing. This is 3 days ago. This thing's turning into a bit of a mover. You got some great looking charts. All the fresh ones right now, you got some good attention over here. The charts are charting. The charts are charting. At Grok is okay. This is true. That's actually a pretty good thing for Grok. Let me see if you guys got anything else. One. Ooh. I like that. All right, let's see what else we got. Yeah, this one was pumping. But like I said, everybody just goes to what's new. Once it's, you know, that's why this thing's just been going in that direction too. This was one that pumped up super strong, went kind of crazy, but then just sideways forever ever since. And it's probably a good meme, probably good stuff, probably the right thing. But you know, everybody wants that new thing, whatever the new thing is. That's just the space that we live in right now. Claw card, digital collectible open. The claw is the law. Ooh. Open claw. That'd be dope. That'd be nice if it was actually them. Like this is the one that's supposed to be the one from the actual claw, but we know that they just probably added this thing right there. There's no way that this is the real, because it would have been posted right here. This is how you keep yourself from doing a Degen move. So do you see them posting about the ticker here? So 40 minutes ago, though, it's extra pumpy. Should we chase it? Oh, the claw is the law. What do you guys got planned for the rest of your day, man? I think we'll wrap it up around here, man. We checked out some Degen plays. We did a giveaway. The Space Penguins doing some great stuff. XPX, I mean, we're knocking it out the park, fam. We really are. Things are really growing, and there's some really cool updates coming in the coming months as far as some really bullish updates. And got to let the charts figure themselves out. Let the markets figure themselves out. Let the people figure themselves out too. Yeah, that's been a big thing in the space as well. But other than that, it's just like, just keep building. You know, as long as you're just focused on the build, no matter what, that's super important. Just keep building. Keep building in the space. So like that, you can get to, you know, doing your thing as well. Because your turn will come up. Your turn will definitely come up. I don't know. I don't have too much more for you guys. Let's see where hype is at right now. We'll probably keep an eye on that one. But I think we're basically done. Let's go to BTC. Man, that's short, still shorting, huh? 10-minute chart. Look at this. Solid trade. 10-minute chart, solid trade. But now I don't chase them. Now once it's done and I got out, it's cool. Now it's just time to wait for the next one. We might get another short signal if it comes and pulls back down really hard again. But this was that short, man. Look at this. We'll see what's up. And this is kind of the prices that we're looking at for really BTC down to 65K. And now, like I said, like you can see how that stuff looks more and more real, you know, because on this 4-hour chart, it's like it's heck of valid. You know, it could come down to 65K and a half. And we'll see if we're right. It's some of these you don't even want to be right on, honestly, because maybe the space starts to hate you because of that or something. I don't know, but I don't know. Just this could most likely still come down here, you know, and bounce off of that lower value range. Space needs some of that excitement, but hey, just short these things. Just don't be afraid to short. You're gonna learn how to short really quick, anyways. Or just going, you know, finding some meme coins to jump into, but you're gonna see very quick how, you know, the shorts. And this is a good example how sometimes you got to be how trusting the chart is super. This is why just setting your targets is really good. Let's say we would even enter at the bottom of that wick. We set this thing something like that. Like this is still a good trade. This thing could still come a lot lower. We look backwards, it could still get fulfilled a lot lower. But it's still bearish. Sometimes they'll go into like testing you and come right back down. And you will catch some winners, but you do got to set and forget it. The markets, it's actually been nice just to do it like that. It's been really, really nice. That's what we're gonna do. I was gonna see if before we stepped out if there was something to find like that. But if there's not, you know what? There's gonna be another trade another day. You know, whether it's ETH, whether it's Aster, whatever it might be. What's the other one? I think it'd be CFX. Seems like I'll find my next one on CFX. So we had our nice super short, did fantastic, but it's going to find its ground somewhere around here. So I've been keeping an eye on this. Definitely join me in the Money Bags Mansion. We'll be posting some Degen plays up in there. And definitely give me a follow on X at Rico Moneybags. Give XPX a follow. Give the Space Penguins a follow. Give Veteran Token a follow. LOL a follow. All the plays that we checked out. Hype, all of them. Fire Chicken, go check them out. Go check out all the plays that you guys have been seeing pull up, man. And get some plays ready for the next stream. Honestly, let's get some more plays. Shout out to the Mafia crew for pulling up, man. We're definitely going to be checking them out a lot more as well. They got a great looking chart. Looks like they got people pulling up, speaking for their play. So that's really good to see. And yeah, I want to do more of this, man. So keep pulling up, keep grinding, and enjoy the rest of your guys' weekend. We got a start of the day tomorrow. We got Monday tomorrow. It's pretty nice. Start of the week, I should say. And you know, we didn't miss out on too much. Markets were just doing what the market's doing. We kind of saw that it was going in this direction. So now that we're in the mix of it, I'm not really too surprised. And when it turns around on these higher time frames, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you. On these higher time frames, I'll be like, well, now you know, we finally got it on the daily. But this is why I didn't get excited when we had those days that it was almost like everybody was, you know, we had those days of green, but in reality, it was just, this has just been boring. We had that little bit of excitement, but never no buy signal. And this is why this thing's coming back down. So again, in this same exact freaking spot, we didn't miss out on too much. So use your time wisely, you know, get some fresh air, go do some things, because this is where it's been this whole time. Same section with all the news, with a bomb going off, with no bomb going off, with people loving you, with people hating you, with people being your friend, with not being your friend. She's been right here in the same spot. We've been in the same same thing. So you haven't missed out on too much. So don't be stressed out about things. Enjoy your life right now. The charts are not going anywhere. The prices are not going anywhere. And you can see right here, the chart tells you that this thing's just been going very sideways on this daily chart, this little box that it's been in. And these prices where we're at are all across right here. So how long has this been? Let's see. Let's see how many days. So 45 days. You have not missed out on too much. Almost creeping up on 2 months. And that's why you see people how they're acting and stuff, because this stresses people out. This is the markets can stay crazy longer than you can stay sane. Warren Buffett's, the markets can stay solvent more than longer than you can stay sane, or what, I forget which way he says it, but it's going to stay crazy a long time. Okay, I'm butchering it, but the markets will stay on crazy, irrational longer than you can stay solvent. It stays just freaking doing crazy stuff. And this is kind of that stuff that we're talking about right here, because even with the shorter time frames, and 1 minute the news is hot, 1 minute this is not, it's just really been going sideways. It's been extremely boring, and this is sometimes why you got to zoom out and be like, all right, this is all we've been doing. This has not been like, this, those swings, when you really zoom in, we've just been going sideways, man. It's just been boring. And on the shorter time frames, you can find your little trades, and shout out to you if you can find them, and you can lace those trades really nice. They're there. They do exist. These 4-hour charts right here, they exist. While you're being bored, you place your short right here, and you put your take profit right there and there. So like that. Or if you're an investor, then you're just accumulating BTC. If you're a trader, then you're shorting it. If you're a gambler, then you're gambling. There's nothing wrong with that. We're not hating on nobody. Do your thing. Whichever one it is, just do it. But yeah, I think we're good right here. I think that Bitcoin could most likely, like I said, I don't want to be right about it. I wish I could just be wrong and turn around and set 100K tomorrow. But I still think the markets still have some boringness to go. And they're most likely going to consolidate for a little bit longer till we have some kind of like really bullish news. Like Iran stuff is done. Just something more bullish where it's like clarity on stuff, because that's where it comes from. FUD is that uncertainty, is people don't know right now. And that's the thing. Nobody knows nothing right now. Everybody like, I don't know which way is it. Are we going to go to World War III, or we're not going to go to World War III? Is this going to happen? Is that going to happen? Tons of uncertainty. And that's why you see the markets, all over the place. And with a little bit more clarity, things will turn around a little bit more better for the space. But in the meantime and in between time, why not enjoy yourself? Keep being yourself. Whether the markets are green or the markets are red, people love you, people hate you, keep being you no matter what. Don't let people change the way that you are. Don't let the markets change the way that you are. Just keep being you. That's all you got to do. And it'll all work itself out. So shout out to all of you guys. You guys are absolutely epic. We'll have some more streams. Make sure you guys got the bell notifications lit. Also pull up to the XPX spaces if you guys are interested in setting up your donation widgets. Also check out justshopcrypto.com. There might be some new things getting listed on there, possibly. We'll see what's up with that. That'd be super bullish. I possibly already got some buyers for some of the merch. I'm not sure if they're still listening. Maybe they're still listening. Maybe they left. But I've definitely talked to some people about some of that stuff being listed. It could be pretty fire. So shout out to all of you guys for pulling up, all the listeners, all the projects, communities. And yeah, I think that's it. Sophia, I think we wrap it up right here, bro. Enjoy the rest of our Sunday. And I'm going to go enjoy the rest of the day while there's still some sun out. It's 90 degrees. I want to catch a little bit of those summer nights a little bit and enjoy it. Yeah, so that's it, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow. There's more exciting things to come. If somehow the markets just explode, I'll come back live. But right now, I think the markets are going to keep doing what the markets are currently doing. A lot of sideways and choppiness and probably some downtrend. So keep the bell notifications lit like that. You guys are not missed out. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. You guys can't do that. Continue to come back, experience the abundance of money with me. Until next time, you guys know what it is. Later.
what you gonna do